So before I jump into breakfast, I really need to find a gym for John Marlin and myself to work out at today.
At 11:30, 12:30, 4:35,
I'm doing your class,
completely
bro.
for free, and just do class with us, so you can
I'm
see
doing
what
your
that
class,
kind of
Jane
like.
Fonda.
But I'll leave that up to you guys.
I'm too old for the CrossFit stuff. I just want to come in and lift the heaviest weights I can and then leave. That was a long conversation, but I found out all about CrossFit.
Gotta get them bangs.
What's up, everybody? This is Chris Lee. Thank you for checking out my Gainz vlog. This is all about lifting weights and eating while on the road, and trying to accomplish both of those on the road. Rolling down the road on a $500,000 tour bus going from city to city isn't always the easiest task, but I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I didn't want to do a fitness vlog. I can't stand watching Instagram and seeing people lifting and doing stuff. I know I put some of that stuff up myself, but a lot of the times, most of the time, it's actually for humor. But Granger told me, Chris, I have 2 YouTube channels now. You need to have one besides Purple House, the political one, which you should check out. It's hilarious. So I did make a transformation, and I have a pretty good story with this. 4 years ago, I was 150 pounds of pure jelly and bones. I didn't have any muscle. And I started getting into working out. I started getting really excited about it. I have kids that I want to live for. And imagine that. I've got something to live for. So I really got into it, and it became almost an obsession for me. I love going to the gym. It's not work. It's fun. It's like going to recess. So that's where I am. Now I'm 195 pounds of muscle and a little bit of jelly. So I'm trying to get that jelly off of me. But right now, my goal is to pack on some freaking muscle. Get big, get huge. I just went through about 6 weeks of cutting. I lost a little bit of body fat. I maintained most of my muscle mass. But I want to eat and grow and get huge right now. So that's the goal for me right now. So I'm going to walk you through a typical chest day for me. Today is Monday, International Chest Day. And so I have a very, very busy work day. It is an off day, but I get to spend as much time as I want in the gym. On a show day, I'm typically limited to an hour because we have a couple of guys that I go with. That's all they do, and I got to ride with them. So today I get to spend as much time as I want. I'm excited about that. For my goals right now, I need an hour and a half to 2 hours. Nothing against people that work out for an hour. I know that's plenty of time. And most of America that goes to a gym probably works out an hour or less. But I have very aggressive goals right now that require a lot of training. So a lot of training means there's a lot of eating involved as well. So I'm gonna go do some shopping today, get some meal prep work done. I'm gonna cook on the bus. I'm gonna cook outside the bus. If I don't meal prep and if I don't cook on the bus, there's a cheesecake factory 2 blocks over. I will end up there and I will be eating a cheesecake. And I don't care what meal plan you're on, a big old piece of cheesecake is not part of it. So thank you guys for checking in. Let's have some breakfast. So before I jump into breakfast, I really need to find a gym for John Marlin and myself to work out at today, because we are on the road. We have some dumbbells and stuff under the bus, but I kind of don't feel like getting those out. Plus I'm doing a very high volume chest day and the dumbbells are just not going to cut it. So I'm going to try to find a gym. I've got this place in mind. It's less than a mile from here, so I'm going to give them a call first. Hello? This is Chris.
Hi there. Chris, hi, this is Matt. We're drinking Keystone.
Hey, Matt.
Phone call.
Yeah, how you doing?
So far, so good today. How much stuff?
Oh, we're doing okay. Enjoying a beautiful day off in Indianapolis.
Oh, dude, it's awesome outside right now.
Yeah, I feel like any time we're here, it's usually snowing or raining. So this is nice. It's a beautiful city.
Stick around long enough, it'll probably change to rain here before you know it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. So what? I don't know if you got my I sent an email this morning as well, but we're here for 3 days, and it's myself and one of our guitar players. We're just looking for a place to train for the next 3 days, and
Yeah, absolutely.
so I don't know if you guys offer a 3-day pass. I would offer you like tickets in exchange, but we just played here 2 nights ago, so it's going to be another
Oh, gotcha.
6 months before we're back, I'm sure.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, we do have the daily drop-in guitar $20, but if you do like a week pass, that's $50, which if you're gonna be doing it 3 times, probably better off doing the $50 for the week pass.
Okay.
You know, you guys aren't gonna be here a week. So you can definitely do that. What I would say though is that probably want to come check out the gym at some point. Are you guys trying to take like CrossFit classes, or are you guys just looking for a gym to like utilize while you're in the area?
No, basically just lift weights, hour and a half of lifting.
Of lifting. Okay. Now, I will say that we are a CrossFit gym.
Okay.
We do have dumbbells, but we primarily have like barbells, plates, so like things like deadlift, squats, cleans, snatches. We do have dumbbells at the gym as well.
Yeah.
Keystone location.
Okay.
That go from 10 up to 100 pounds, but it goes up the way it does in our gym. It goes 10 to 35, then it goes to 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then hundreds after that.
Okay.
We do have row machines. We have assault bikes as well. There is a basketball court in our gym as well. If you guys wanted to play some basketball,
Okay.
you guys are welcome to do that as well. But like I said, we do offer classes
Okay.
in addition to 11:30, 12:30 today, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30 today as well. Some
Yeah.
of them are CrossFit classes, and then some of them are beach classes as well, your cardio. But it sounds like you guys are just looking for a space to kind of use on your own, right?
Yeah. I'm too old for the CrossFit stuff. I just want to come in and lift the heaviest weights I can and then leave.
And then leave and get out.
Yeah.
All right, well, like I said, if you guys want to come by and check out the gym will be open at 11:30 and 12:30
Okay.
for 2 1-hour classes. So it'll be open from 11:30 to 1:30. If you guys wanted to come and check it out, and then if you wanted to, you could grab a pass from one of our coaches there. I will be back
Okay.
at the gym location at 3 o'clock, and then I'll be there for the rest of the evening. So if you guys want to come by and swing by then as well, you guys be more than welcome to come check it out too then. If
Okay.
you guys wanted.
Just to clarify, it's either $50 per person a week, or what is the day?
The daily is usually a $20 drop-in. Now, if you do
Okay.
a class, I can let you guys do one of the classes for free, because I always give the first class for free.
Do a damn class.
And even though CrossFit is scary and
It sounds scary. I just don't like it.
I promise you that I would be able to make sure that you don't do anything too crazy.
Dude,
If
your
you guys want to
CrossFit.
try something different, I'd say now
It's for
like,
girls.
it would be the day to try it. Would be at the gym with us, just because I know I would make sure that you don't get hurt or injured or anything like that. But it's up to you guys what you guys want to do with it. Like I said, if you guys want to come by and just check out the gym at 11:30 to 1:30, you guys can come and do that and drop in for either $20 for the first one or $50 for the rest of the
Come on,
week.
wrap it up, pal.
Or you guys can come to a class at 11:30, 12:30, 4:30, 5:30,
Doing your
6:30,
class,
completely
bro.
for free, and just do class with us so you can see
Doing
what
your
that's
class,
kind of
Jane
like.
Fonda.
But I'll leave that up to you guys as far as what you decide if you want to do that.
His name Matt. Okay. We'll talk it over. I don't think we're going to be doing any class or anything, but we'll talk it over. And we have Anytime Fitness memberships, and that's kind of what we're debating right now. Is does it make more sense for us to spend money on Ubers back and forth from Anytime Fitness, which is 3 miles, or we can walk or run to you guys, which is 1 mile. So let me look at the figures, and we'll get back to you.
All right, yeah, sounds good to me. So you can shoot me a call back on this number at all, or shoot me a text.
Okay.
If it works at all, and I'll get back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much for calling us back, Matt. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your time here in Indiana, and maybe I'll get to meet you.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks,
All
man.
right, you guys have a good one.
Yes, sir. Yep. Bye-bye.
Just wasted 5 minutes of my life, bro.
No kidding. That was a long conversation, but I found out all about CrossFit. So the other alternative is to Uber for 3 days to Anytime Fitness, which is perfectly fine. I love Anytime Fitness. We have memberships there, and they treat us right, and they usually have what we need. So anyway, here is my breakfast setup. Here's what we got going on. I have this skillet, which is great. I would not advise doing fish on this skillet. I did that last year, and no one talked to me for like 3 days because the whole bus smelled of fish. So this is what I got going on. I'm doing 4 eggs and a half cup of steel cut oats. That's all I'm doing. No bacon. I can't do bacon on the bus. It stinks. I think bacon smells wonderful, but whatever. Look at that. Bus eggs. Woo! I also wanted to mention I use spray butter. And no, I don't have a sponsorship with this brand. I don't even know what this is. I can't believe it's not butter. It's not. It's liquid fake butter. I'm sure years from now we're going to find out it's very, very unhealthy for you. But all I know is there's no calories, there's no impact on my macros whatsoever. So I like to put spray butter in my steel cut oats. A lot of people like put fruit and stuff on there. I don't. I go the opposite direction. I put spray butter, salt and pepper, and I can almost fool myself into thinking I'm eating grits. It's pretty close. Try it. There we go. 4 eggs, half a cup of steel cut oats. It looks like more than half a cup because they have expanded with water. Imagine that. So I'm going to chow this down. So breakfast is done. About to head to the gym. I'm going to go grab John Marlin, and I'm going to go do a vicious chest day. Basically, what I'm going to accomplish today is low rep, high volume stuff. Compound exercises, just good old-fashioned weightlifting. That's all this is. There's nothing crazy about this. I'm just going to work my butt off. So the first thing I'm doing is incline press on the barbell. I'm going to do 5 sets, high volume, low rep. Then I'm going to move on to a flat barbell press. Again, high volume, low rep. I'm going to move on to a 1-arm decline press, and I absolutely love this. It's the decline dumbbell press without having to lower yourself with 2 dumbbells. You do it 1 arm. It's amazing. It isolates the chest muscle like nothing else, especially the lower chest muscle. I'm going to finish up with a very brutal strip set of a triple cable fly. High, medium, low. Hit the chest from 3 different areas. I love finishing a chest day with this. I'm going to be suffering by the time I leave this workout today, but it's going to be awesome. We're going to build some muscle. We're going to make some progress towards a better Chris. I'll see you at the gym. gonna do it. International Chest Day is over. That was, you'll notice I added a little extra thing on there. Little, shit, I'm out of breath. Shoot, kids. I added push-ups there at the end. I just, while that was a great workout, I felt like I still had a little bit left in the tank. And man, I can't go out like that if I'm really serious about growing muscle. I mean, I need to fully tear these muscles down so they can rebuild and get bigger. So that was an awesome gym. One of the best any times I think I've ever been to. You walked in, and I don't know, you probably saw a couple dogs greeting me, but it felt like a old school kind of boxing gym there for a minute. Dogs are greeting you at the door. Pretty awesome. So let's go get something to eat. I'm gonna go over to Kroger and stock up on some food for the week. We got all the healthy supplement stuff over here, and then a few steps away, I see you, Kroger. Okay, I'm officially back from Krogering. Had a nice little visit there at Kroger. So I'm just about to have my post-workout shake. This is a Muscle Farm product. It's whey protein and not bad macros. 1/2 gram of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of protein. It's pretty good. If I were cutting, this would be perfect. I'd actually prefer a few more carbs for bulk season, but whatever. I'm borrowing this from Granger right now. I'm actually borrowing everything from Granger right now. A, because he's not here to stop me. And B, I really need to get to the supplement store. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'll take you with me. So let me show you what I picked up from Kroger today. This is just some staples really for me. Cage-free eggs. I love my eggs. They are a daily part of my diet. Laura's lean beef. I love my girl Laura. She does lean beef and turkey. This is a 92% lean, 8% fat. She also does a 99% lean, which is a little too lean for me, especially when I'm trying to get a surplus of calories. So this is pretty good. I'll make some burgers or something out of it. Bunless burgers. Meal prep dishes here. I just have enough groceries for maybe a few days, but I may want to package up some meals for the next couple days. Turkey. I love what turkey does for you. I'm not a big turkey person. Like at Thanksgiving, I'm not getting a whole plate full of turkey. I'll do dressing, mashed potatoes, and then maybe a little bit of turkey. But this is actually pretty good. And the macros on turkey, I mean, it's such a high protein meat. It's tough to beat. So I like this stuff. I tend to think it's one of the better tasting turkey products in a grocery store. Someone has already cooked it for you. You just got to heat it up. And it's juicy. See? I got a couple different packages of rice from Mr. Uncle Ben. And you'll notice all this stuff here is something I can do in the microwave or I can use in the skillet. So the broccoli that I have here, I microwave. The sweet potatoes I'll probably use in the skillet. Skillet, microwavable, microwavable, microwavable. Everything else is microwavable, except for Laura. I'm gonna have to borrow the grill from the guys next door on the other bus to cook up those patties. So anyway, that's what I have. I'm gonna try to piece together a lunch because I have a lot of eating to do today. My goal is to get 3,000 calories right now. And so far I'm up to about 500. So I've got a long way to go. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This is the struggle of bulking. I mean, you really have to get started early. And I got a late start today. I stayed up and watched Game of Thrones, sipping tequila. And that was not a good idea. That is detrimental to the Gainz. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to put something together. I got a lot of food to eat today. I'm gonna get started. Time to eat lunch. Okay, so this is like a second lunch for me right now. I had my first lunch earlier and it put me up to about 1,300 calories, but I still have a long way to go. It's 7 o'clock. So I'm having a little Chipotle. That's a double steak bowl. I love Chipotle because they have a nutrition calculator. It's very good for coming up with your macros. And so this is going to give me about another 750 calories, another 29 grams of fat, 60 grams of carbs, and 60 grams of protein. So it's going to get me a little bit more, a little closer, but I still have about another 1,000 to go after this meal. So I need to get my stuff together, man. It's already 7 o'clock. Got to keep on eating. Okay, it's 11:30 at night, and I'm about to have my last meal. That's right, my dinner. So I'm on this musician schedule right now. We've been playing clubs and going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. So I've got to get this meal down. I've got about 7 ounces of turkey, half a cup of brown rice. I'm going to mix some broccoli together. It's going to put me at about 2,700 calories, 300 calories short of my goal. My macros look great. I'm at 207 grams of protein right now. I'm at 201 grams of carbs. So I'd like to be a little higher on the carbs personally, especially with the big leg day coming up in the morning, but that's where we are. I also ended up with 82 grams of fat after this meal. So that's not bad. That's 2 grams over my limit on fat. I feel pretty good about that. I still wanted to get to the 3,000, but when you start eating at 11 a.m. in the morning, it catches up with you. You can't make up for it when you're at 500 calories at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Chris. You got to get started earlier. So thank you guys for checking in. Thanks for watching the first episode of Chris Gainz. And if you like this, please subscribe. Please like it. Hit the like button. Please share it. Tell a friend about it. And I would love to hear some comments. I know a lot of you all out there are probably way more experienced than me in weightlifting and nutrition. I have an open mind. Teach me. On the other end of that spectrum, I hope this affects some other people in a positive way, because I could tell you, 5 years ago, I was a lost soul in this aspect of life, in physical condition, and I made up my mind that I had some wonderful baby children that I wanted to live for, and I made a decision to change. I wanted to make a lifestyle change, so I started eating better. I started going into the gym, and I got over this whole ego thing or being embarrassed not being able to lift as much weight as anybody else in the gym. I got over it, and I got my ass in there, and I got to work. And I'm by all means not standing before you here today perfect or anything, but I've made a change, and it's going to pay off in the long run, and I'm proud of what I'm building. I want to be proud of you too. If I can be of any assistance to you, please drop me a line. We'll see you next time. Thanks for checking in with Chris Gainz.
Gainz! Gainz!